Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today we're doing some more TPPI, and if you didn't already guess from what I was aiming at, we're doing power armor, and from the title of the video. So if you remember about, oh my god, what episode is this? Like nearly 60, and we did it episode 37, so 60 minus 37 is like 23? No, 50, yeah, 23. So like 23 episodes ago, I did a video on setting up the power armor, you know, just making it and stuff like that. Now, over the course of that, I've just kind of added small little things here and there just to kind of like go as what I need. But finally time, I think, to actually fully do as much as we can. So I'm going to try and, the way this is going to work is it's going to go across 2 episodes. Because one, in this episode, I'm going to like explain some of the stuff within them. Because I know I've done it before, but better still, do it all in one chunk, explain it all at once. Explain what's good, what works, this, that, the other. And then obviously, because it takes a long time, kind of, it depends on where you're at in the game, this, that, and the other, to build some of these upgrades. So it takes a lot of time. So like I say, I'll do over 2 episodes. Build a lot of stuff in between the 2, and then obviously come back and I go, okay, this is this, upgrade this, that, the other. Okay, so let's explain and let's jump in. So I'm going to say what I've got existingly. I've got my power, yeah, I've got it on me. So on my power fist, I've got the applied energistics terminal, if you remember. I added that a bit ago, and I've also got the crafting table because it's kind of basic, really. You should probably have another HP capacitor on your power fist as well, but I didn't, so that's why I suck. I do on the other hand, I can't speak either, god damn. I have 4 elite batteries on these, because obviously 1 per works out a lot, so you have a lot of, you know, energy to get over on yourself, which is quite cool. So as you can see, just click on through them, they're all the same, they've got a tick next to them. Now, so looking at them, I mean, there's a lot of stuff which you can do. Others got auto feeder as well, which I added in a couple of episodes ago, you know. If you don't know how the UI works in this and how all this mod kind of works, I will explain it now. So what you can do is you can add all these different types of upgrades, but you can tinker with them in a way. I think it's called, well, it says tinker there, so it's called tinkering. But they've got different stuff like this, so you can change the efficiency of the auto feeder. So at the moment, it's eating energy consumption 100, and the auto feeder efficiency is 100. So it means I think it means it consumes the whole of it, but it only gives you half of what it normally give you. Anyway, as I was saying, this bar down here at the bottom right, tinker stuff, you can change it. So as I was saying, 100% consumes it all, 50% heals you, whereas you can actually change it like that. Hold on then. Oh, sorry, no. Top one is not eating it whole 100%. It's the energy consumption it takes. So in this case now, sorry, it takes 200 energy to eat, but it also fully heals you for what that is. So just for that little bit of energy, so like a lot more energy, sorry, like double the energy equals double the amount of food you get. So I mean, if you're doing what, you know, the setup, what I'm going to do, and I think a lot of people also use this setup, so I mean, you know, this, that, and the other. It's not, because I mean, there's not really much to go off the power armor, you know, there's not massive variable stuff. But anyway, that's going off on a tangent. Yeah, so like I say, 200 more energy, 100 more energy for 200, but it's also increases the efficiency to 100%. There's also other stuff as well, which I want to cover, like night vision, you can toggle on and off. All of this stuff you can kind of toggle on and off as well. A compass on your hood, so this is on the helmet, by the way. But I'm not going to explain them all. I want to cover straight to this, because armor, what we need are, on all 4 of these, we need something called the heat sink. Now, the description of it says, a thick layer of plating to soak up heat. So, if you see on my right-hand side of the bar now, you see how it says 296K 0. And the bar on the left and the bar on the right. The bar on the right is empty at the moment, because, I'll explain. The bar on the left, on the other hand, has got that little static electricity kind of stuff going on, which I find is quite cool. So what that means is that's your total amount of energy within your suit left. So that's a bit obvious. Okay, so sorry, I was talking about something about the heatsink, wasn't I, for this? Yeah, okay, so we're making the heatsink for the power armor leggings. If you couldn't tell by all the background noise from last time, I had to stop, so I apologise. But now we need to make basic plating. So the way this works, sorry, is, I should explain. If you want to build one, you can hover over it, see what it is first, and read the description. Think, ooh, that's okay. For example, diamond plating. Ooh, that makes me harder to kill because I've got more armor. You click on it. What do I need to make it? I need to have an advanced plating. So that's how it works. So you don't hover over it. You don't type in, oh, I need a diamond plating for that. You have to hover over this, because that might confuse people. So it's a bit this, that, and the other, but whatever. So for heatsink, you don't type in heatsink. You type in basic plating on NEI. That's what I was on about. So if we come over here, because I've already got it set up, basic. You have a basic? Do you have a 420 basic? Oh god, I'm sorry. Memes. That's what you get from me, ever. Maymays. Right, yeah. And so there's only one way to make it, which is JSON shaped, which I don't know what that is. I'd assume it's just whatever the heck, I don't know. So we need to make at least 4 of these because, you know, 1 for our head, 1 for our shoulders, 1 for our knees, and 1 for our toes. It's pretty simple and easy to apply. All you got to do, make sure you have it in your inventory. You know, I'll make it so it's just easier. In case people are confused, the way it works is you put it on, watch down here, you see it says 4, now it says 3. It's not hard, you know. See it says 3, now it says 2. It's just simple, you know, make sure you have it in your inventory, and then obviously if it is, then you can go ahead and do this. You can as well take them off free of charge, so it's not like, oh, it's going to cost like 20 life points from your from your blood magic system to get these out or anything like that. They are free, of course, to charge, and it'll put you back in your inventory just like so. So if you wanted to build, say for example, a compass, and you're like, don't need a compass, and then you could just click salvage, and then it'd be nice. Or an orometer. Say for example, if you wanted to just use your goggles of revealing for yourself to get the V discount, because you don't on this, then you come over and press salvage, and you just gotta keep going back and forth. Alternatively, just build another set of goggles of revealing. That's what I did. But anyway, that's Formcraft. We're not doing Formcraft. So you see now I had the heat sink, and it's got thickness for the tinker. So you kind of want to change this until you feel like it's, you know, until you feel like you've got the best idea. So you see I'm walking now, normal speed, you know, what you've got to keep in mind is that whenever you change some of these stuff, it will change some of these, let's call them stats. Yeah, it'll change the stats of your armor. So if I applied basic plating, the armor would go up, of course, but the weight would also dramatically go up. Like I can't apply it now because there's different sliders for that. But you'll see now, all I've done is I've applied the heatsink, but because I haven't actually changed the thickness of it, it's not doing anything. You'll see the maximum heat it can take is, I'm going to drop that, can take is 0, and the weight is 0, which means it's like it's not even applied. That's what it means. So you want to at least do it once, if anything, and you'll see now how I change. Let's do it to a round number, that's not to confuse. Let's do it 20. There you go, 20.2. So you'll see that now the maximum heat it can take is 20.2. No measurement or whatever. But yeah, and you'll see now the weight has gone up by 673 grams. The base weight for the whole armor is 2 kilograms, as you can see there. So 673, as you can see. So you might want to do this for every single one. What was it I did? 20.2. Let's see if we can get 20.2 on each, and you'll see how much it changes. So 20.2. What was it about here? 20.6. 20.62. There we go. And then the final one, you watch, I won't get this one on par. 20 point. Go on. There you go. So 20.2. So you'll see now, if I hover back over, they've got their own individual weight as well. I should mention that. So you'd think it would be 2.67 times 4 because there's 4 different ones equals their overall weight. I'm sorry, I apologize. I didn't actually know that. That's actually for their own individual ones. So for the basis of this though, 2.67 times 4, I don't actually know. And you know what? Just because Josh, for once, likes to actually say that he's taught you something, I'm just gonna tell you what it is right now. 2.67 times 4 equals 10.68. See, I knew that off the top of my head, easy. So 10.68 overall kilograms, whereas it would have been 2.68. It would have been 8 overall. So you'll see now, slight difference. I wouldn't say so much in the way that it's really obvious, but it's kind of non-existent. So say for example now if I wanted to, I should have probably done this first, but say for example I have full thickness on now, you'll see it's 5 kilograms each. So you'll see now I'm 7 kilograms each. 7 times 4 is 21. Yeah, so if I walk now, it's kind of, I don't know, that feels slower to me. I don't think it's as big as I had in my head. I think it's the diamond plating I'm getting this confused with. So if you put the diamond plating on, it's obviously a lot heavier. But, and because when I installed it, it was like really heavy and it slowed you down a lot. But yeah, so the heatsink doesn't actually slow you down that much if you have it on full. I recommend maybe just below half, 57.5 possibly. So if I, 57.8, just because, you know, screw imperfections. 57.8, 57.3. So there you go. So I mean, and this is kind of non-existent movement speed really. So if you kind of match this with someone else, you'd only ever slightly be slower, although it doesn't feel like it. And now what you'll see, well, I can't really show it off now until I go into the Nether really. But if you go, I should have gone to the Nether to be honest, but never mind, it's not a problem. But yeah, so what that means now is if you go near lava or whatever, you'll be able to soak up heat. Like the bar on the right will go up, but it won't actually like go fully all the way up and then overheat your suit. That's another thing as well. If it overheats your suit, you've got to go to water to cool it down, which I find quite cool. So that's the heatsink. Obviously, like I say, detailed it a lot. You might want to do armor, or you might want to just go for the energy shield. So the energy shields are much lighter than plating, but consume energy to take the hits. So similar to, I'm not going to compare it to anything. You know what it means, to be honest. And to do that, you need 2 force field emitters per piece of armor as well. So if I type in force field emitters, I don't think I've ever actually tried building one of these. Force field. Jesus Christ. FIE. Right? Yeah, there you go. So there you go. So if I right click over here, you'll see now what I need to make this. Just to make one, this is just one. You need 2 flux crystals. Oh my god. 2 solenoids, 1 wiring, 1 tesseract frame full, and 1 gelid enderium ingot. So overall, you'll need 6. 6 of each of these. 8 of the 12 of those. 12 of those. 6 of those, 6 of those. You get what I mean. So, to get 1 on each piece of armor. So yeah, so like I say, that's going to be one in between now and next episode. I'm going to build those and demonstrate that ready. So we'll get the energy shield up and running. Auto feeder, again, servo motor and control circuit. The ones I find easiest to build for power armor tinker table, if I go op armor, the ones I find easiest to do are, I think, wiring and servo motors. Solenoids require a bit more, if I remember. Yeah, they need fluxed electrum ingots, which you can make by doing a pytherium dust and 2 fluxed electrum blend. You know how to make pytherium dust, we've done that before. And if I go over here to show you this, I think I'll find, yeah, so there you go. So you need redstone in a fluid transposer with an electrum blend. Or so what you can do is you can get an electrum ingot. I don't remember where from. I know there's a way of getting them, but just get that. So get an electrum ingot, and then I think actually no, you combine iron with gold in the 2 iron combiners. I don't remember the name of the machine. And then you obviously smelt that down into dust, and then do it through that process I just said. So that's, what was that one? Was that this one? Yeah. So that one's the solenoid, and the final one to do like a lot is the control circuit, which is kind of a pain in the arse if you ask me. So it's 3 of those, again, the same system. You need a redstone golden chipset, which we know how to make, which is the machine downstairs in my building, and we need 2 of these jellied gems, which is a diamond in theory. So what you do is you need jellied gem and you need jellied crypherium. If you don't know how to make crypherium, it's kind of obvious in a way. No, it's not obvious. You can find out. You can just Google it, not Google it, find it in AI. Flux crystal, you need to use a diamond with redstone into the fluid transposer. You don't need to know how to make a diamond. And just for the sake of it, here's how to make crypherium. Crypherium dust, you just need saltpeter, redstone, blizz powder, and snowballs. So yeah, the reasoning was that I wanted to make a blizz farm, but to make them spawn, I think it's that you need to have a really big snow area. And just looking around, I don't see. No, I don't see any snow biomes nearby, or zooming out on here. Do you guys see any? No, there's none nearby, so, yeah. I might have to test that in a private world beforehand, just to see if I can actually get that set up properly. But yeah, so, I mean, you can just, literally look through all of these, and obviously, base what you want to put in. So, for example, if you really wanted a compass, feel free to head in a compass. I'm not going to do it. I've got a mini-map. Clock, same process. I can just look up. I'm not, I don't need that. You guys can if you really want to. I mean, it is a control circuit though, which I find is the hardest to make, and a clock. So there you go. LP hood, which is logistic pipes, which I know nothing about yet, which I probably might look into, but we'll see. Then again, I've already got a network up and running. But yeah, anyway, so that is just for the helmet. What we really want to do now is I'm going to tell you what I'm going to build and what we need for the next episode, which is to build our flying machine, i.e. us. We're going to fly. We are. I don't know how many times I'm going to say it, but we are actually going to personally fly in this game. So flight control, it's optional, but you need a control circuit, which is pretty basic. Power armor, I don't think you need anything on here. Maybe possibly the parachute or the glider. Tell a lie, you do need the jetpack. To make the jetpack, you need 4 iron thrusters. Iron thrust. There you go. I think these are quite easy. Nope, never mind. I lied. So you need 2 enderium ingots, which we know. Invert ingots. HV capacitor, which we kind of know. I haven't shown on camera. And 2 of those force field emitters. So again, like I say, see what I mean by kind of lengthy process? It's kind of very tedious, and I don't really want to just sit here and bore you by going, oh, you put this there, you do that, this, well done, yay, done. That's me. Sarcasm. But yeah, you get the point. You know, I'm not going to sit here and tell you what to do and this, that, and the other. I'm just going to say what you need to do. Double Dutch. Brilliant. So yeah, so we're going to need the jetpack, obviously, so that we can fly. I don't think we need anything else, just looking from here. You might want a water tank, just in case you do accidentally overheat. Although that is water bucket, a glass, 2 control circuits. Although we don't need it. I won't be making it yet. For this one, we need the jump assist, the sprint assist, and the uphill step assist. Not necessarily need to make us fly, but I prefer to just have them so that we're like super awesome fast walking speed movement, you know what I mean? Just like that. Swim boost, if you really wanted to. You don't have to, it's just there. Kinetic generator as well. If you want to go ahead and make kinetic generators for, I think it's only for this one. And I think these ones have got all different ones, yeah. So if you look here. So we've got the kinetic generator here, which generates power from movement. Film generator, which gets it from heat. And the top one, which is a solar generator, you probably want to go for the high efficiency one, look, because, I mean, you know, just you need to mill 2 more solar panels. And what was the last one? A computer chip, which I have no idea how to make. So yeah, like I say, you may as well just go straight for that one. But yeah, so those are the different ways to make power. Obviously, I keep saying, I'm so sorry, guys. Jesus. Shock absorber, kind of necessary just in case you do run out of power and stuff. Obviously, like it says, it negates a portion of full damage, so not necessarily all. And jet boots, so that we can actually, so that aids with the jetpack, and we can hover in this, that, the other. So if I hover over, we need 2 iron thrusters, 2 servo motors for that one. We've got this one already, servo motors, you can see there. Jump assist, 4 servo motors, and again, they're both 4 servo motors, which are, I kind of like that though. Servo motors are nice and easy to make. What else we got? And I think that is about all we need, just looking at it. I'm not sure if batteries stack either. I really want to look into that. Another thing you can do as well is you can increase the battery size in the IC2 tier. Increasing the IC2 tier, I don't know what it does. It doesn't add any energy. Not energy. It doesn't add any weight. Obviously, maybe. I don't know IC2 in this mod, sorry. But battery size, if you do that, you increase your weight. So if you look here, it's 3.91. I can walk like this. If I increase the batteries on every single one, because increasing it will do a lot. I'll show you. There we go. And then go and do this for this as well, and this one. There you go. So we've got 11 kilos on each one, so it's like 44 in total. So if I do this now, you see how that dramatically increased. But then again, look at the right hand side, and you'll see that was the existing power I had in, which was just that little tiny bit. And that's how much it increases it by. So it does increase by a lot, but then again, what you can do is you can have low power, but and be using it a lot, but you can also regen it back that quick, if you see what I'm trying to get at. So you kind of see how it goes, really. You can obviously change between the two whenever you want, and this, that, the other. So there you go. That's what I'm going to build for next episode. I'll come back, start next episode when I've got all the materials in my inventory and I'm ready to go. So guys, thanks for watching. Leave a like and enjoy the series so far, and I'll see you guys in the next part. Goodbye for now.